Welcome, dear brothers and sisters, to our Orthodox channel. Every person comes into this world not as a blank slate. We are a link in a long chain of generations. We are born into a specific family, into a particular lineage. And with that, we inherit not only physical traits or temperament but also something invisible and spiritual. This is called spiritual inheritance. The Holy Fathers, especially the elders of Mount Athos, spoke much about this. Saint Paisios the Athonite, for example, teaches that children often suffer because of the sins of their parents or even great-grandparents. He says that when a child is born with mental or physical illnesses, it does not happen without cause. When parents have heavy sins and destructive habits, they pass them on to their children. And this is not superstition, not some kind of karma or mysticism. It is a spiritual law. Sin destroys. And this destruction is passed on unless it is stopped by repentance. The Athonite elder Porphyrios of Kafso-Kalivia also said, "The sanctification of a child depends entirely on the sanctification of the parents. If you truly love your child, start living a holy life today." That means, don't wait until your child starts misbehaving. First and foremost, we must look at ourselves. What are our thoughts? What do we live by? Do we fast, confess, receive Holy Communion? Many people say, "Why should I suffer for the sins of my ancestors?" But we do not suffer in a legal sense. We reap the fruits. If someone in our lineage committed injustice, mocked God, or killed, these actions leave a spiritual trace, like weeds growing in an abandoned field. Here is a true example. In one family, the grandfather used to work in the repressive authorities and often persecuted innocent people. He even boasted about imprisoning people without cause. Decades later, his grandson, a kind and sincere young man, suffered all his life from depression, anxiety, and unexplained failures. No treatment helped. But when prayers were offered for him, when names were submitted in church, when he himself began to confess, receive Holy Communion, read the Psalter, and ask God for mercy, the situation changed. Sin is a shadow, but repentance is the light that drives it away. So what can we do? Is there hope? The Holy Fathers unanimously answer, yes, there is. Repentance, confession, communion, prayer for our deceased relatives, and acts of mercy. Saint Paisios advised praying for our entire family line, even if we do not know their names. Give alms for the repose of their souls. And most importantly, change yourself. When a person sincerely repents and begins a spiritual life, they stop the chain of destruction, not only for themselves but for their whole lineage. The best thing we can do for our children is to live in repentance ourselves, to confess often, receive Holy Communion, live in prayer, and forgive others. Then, around us, there will be an atmosphere of light where children grow up not wounded, but protected by grace. The saints say, one holy mother can save an entire family line. And on the contrary, spiritual indifference and apathy in the parents can become the cause of many sufferings in children and grandchildren. We cannot choose which family we are born into, but we can choose whether we break the chain of sin or pass it on. The choice is ours.